Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Foundation. Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Producers, now's a great time to get your seed meters inspected so you're ready for spring planting. Right now, Grossenberg Implement, your John Deere dealer with 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, is offering $25 labor per row all month long. Contact one of Grossenberg Implement's service managers and schedule your planter seed meter inspection so it's ready for spring. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. Go to grossenberg.com for details.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better. as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3J Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do. And that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a recarpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Producers, now's a great time to get your seed meters inspected so you're ready for spring planting. Right now, Grossenberg Implement, your John Deere dealer with 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, is offering $25 labor per row all month long. Contact one of Grossenberg Implement's service managers and schedule your planter seed meter inspection so it's ready for spring. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. Go to grossenberg.com for details.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Thank you very much. A very good Tuesday evening, everybody. A night of high school basketball coming your way. The Pierre Governors are back home for the first time in a couple of weeks or so as they welcome in the Douglas Patriots. The Governors will come in off of a win last week at Winter that took them to overtime before they outlasted the Warriors 60-55. Douglas themselves coming in off of a win last Tuesday also when they defeated the Belle-Fourche Broncs out in the Black Hills Conference. Douglas comes into this one with a 2-6 mark. The Governors, off of their win at Winter, are setting at 6-3, playing their 10th out of 20 regular season games here tonight. Along with Colby Carey, who will run our show in studio, we've got Jordan Lutmer with Live Ticket. He'll run live video of this one as well. You can see this game as well as hear it on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com, also at gogovs.live. I'm Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Looking forward to more Governor basketball as they'll try to keep their winning ways going tonight here at Riggs High Gym. Let's open with a 3-minute break. We'll come back and get into the Bank West pregame show brought to you by Bank West in Pierre and cities throughout South Dakota, in which we will take a look at the state of basketball in Class AA. We'll have coaches' conversations and keys to success and starting lineups and more all coming up as well. For those who have traveled here or those who are traveling in winter driving seasons, by the way, we remind everybody on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, who celebrates being a part of a team, to buckle up every trip, every time. That's the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Our Bank West pregame show begins in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor basketball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
ADQ fans, crunch into a $6.99 chicken strip basket. It's got crispy all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, mouth-watering Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce like our homemade Hidden Valley Ranch. Is there a more perfect basket? I'm going to go buy a chicken strip basket as soon as I finish with this ad read. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Jail. No matter how good you are, working with a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. So if you'd like to know more about the available positions at the Hughes County Jail and be a part of their team, log on at hughescounty.org. Click on the Sheriff tab. Detention deputies and nursing positions are available. Go Govs from the employees of the Hughes County Jail.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Welcome to Pierre Governor Basketball. The origination of our broadcast comes from the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth, as we thank the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office for serving our community, especially those working within the Hughes County Jail, and for giving us a spot to sit. Brian Open here with the radio call in the Upper West Side. Jordan Lutmer with his camera view, the full court view from the Upper East Side of Riggs High Gym. These are our Hughes County Jail broadcast booths. As we get into our Bank West pregame show, I'm going to start with interviews here tonight and our coaches' conversations. We'll look at the state of basketball later on if we get an opportunity. Coaches' conversations and keys to success are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Later on, a chat with Travis Miller, the head coach of the Douglas Patriots. Let's start with Brianna Kusler of the Pierre Governors, keys to success from Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre.
Success. Another ball game for the Pierre Governors after a full week layoff, Coach. I think you get, with Brianna Kusler, head coach, a win at Winter last Tuesday night, and I think the best thing you get out of it is a full week of practice as you get set now to play. I think this is your 10th game, so we're at the halfway point. And when this one's done, how's it gone here the last week?
You know, settling in this last week has been really nice to be able. We got 4 solid practices in, gave the boys a couple of days to be able to recuperate and have a little bit longer weekend. We haven't had a weekend off, so 2 straight days of rest since Christmas, basically. So if you call it that, over Christmas, everybody's go, go, go. So, you know, for them with the cold too, kind of forcing them to stay put and stay inside, it was probably one of the best things that could have happened for us at this time, just because, you know, looking at our first 9 games, 6 of those were on the road. We're used to the travel, don't get me wrong, but it still is wearing on the entire program. So it's nice that we now get to kind of reframe our mindset, have 3 solid home games here in a row, but everything back in order tonight against Douglas, and we're just excited to be able to compete here at home again.
And that winter game was another one of those games. It was a battle the whole way, and down the stretch, you made the plays that needed to be made when they needed to be made, and you come out with another win.
It was a fun game. I mean, of course, we would have liked to get it done in regulation, but, at the end of the day, I know we talked about it in postgame, that what we had done in the fourth quarter to get us into a position to send it into overtime, and then pick up right where they left off and in overtime and kind of take control there early on. It just tells you everything about this team. They battle, they fight, they do the little things. They want to compete for one another, and that's just what makes them so special. Is they might not be what you would consider your basketball guys necessarily, not all of them, but they are just competitors, and they make things happen by how hard they compete, the way that they execute down the stretch. They're not afraid to make that extra pass if it needs to happen, and they get everybody involved. And when you look at our crew across the board, it's kind of one of those where pick your poison. Who are you going to try and take away? Because if you want to take somebody away, we'll try and come at you with somebody else.
Douglas Patriots tonight coming here, and like you said, first of 3 home games, but Douglas team that is 2-6, coming off of a win, but like to see them get some confidence, but you've got to keep your confidence train rolling too.
Yes, I think that certainly for us, it's going to be big on a solid start. Will be a big difference maker come this game. Douglas isn't statistically matched up. We should beat them, but also you can't go into games thinking that either. And that's been clear to the boys that we've got to go in, and this is any other opponent that we go up against. We don't want it to be going into overtime by any means, but as long as we do our job defensively, the way that these boys have been competing defensively and rebounding the ball, I like our chances against anybody.
With Douglas, it's always a matter of whether they have the chemistry, but I look at their roster, and there's a lot of familiar names from what we saw last year, and as they get going into the middle part of their season, I imagine they're going to start feeling a bit better about what they're doing on the floor. That makes them a little bit tougher of an opponent than one might think.
Yeah, they've got some pieces certainly, and we need to do our job and make sure that they aren't letting those guys get going, because they're capable scorers. They're basketball players. We're at the AA level. It's anybody's ball game any night, and that's the way that we have got to address it. But also while concentrating on ourselves and what we can control, and that's the defensive side of things that we talked about a lot. And we feel in some of the games that we've been close with, the ones especially that we've come out on top, it's been a difference of our defense and rebounding, and that's anything from here on out has to be the difference maker for us. It's become our identity, and it has to remain constant in order for us to be as successful as we want to be.
All right, Coach, good luck. Keep it going tonight.
Thank you.
There's Brianna Kuzler, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments, keys to success. They come to us courtesy of Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We'll hear from them, and we'll come back and speak with Travis Miller of the Douglas Patriots. By the way, Douglas comes in off of a win over Belfouche, 73-65 a week ago tonight. They've actually won 2 of their last 3 games, got a win over Sturgis as well. They did lose out on getting chances to play Brandon Valley and Harrisburg, which was scheduled over the weekend. They've got those scheduled to be made up in February. We'll chat with Coach Miller when we return with more Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success. This is Governor Basketball.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems or symptoms of Pierre. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, our keys to success continue. We're with Travis Miller, the head coach of the Douglas Patriots. And, Coach, it's been a week since you played. You got a win over Belle Fourche. We're supposed to play across the state over the weekend, Brandon Valley and Harrisburg. That didn't happen, but at least as you come into this week of play, coming in off of a win, and hopefully, I think at this point, maybe starting to build some confidence this year.
I hope so. Yeah. We've had some tough ones in the beginning of the season, and some that I thought we probably should have won that we didn't quite get the job done. So it was nice to get it done against Belle Fourche. So yeah, like you said, hopefully we can build on that and have some momentum coming into this game.
I think it's always the biggest question is chemistry. I think when you look at a Douglas team, how's that coming along as you get toward the middle point of the season now?
Yeah, and it's good. We're good. We have one player, Avon, that has been injured, so he wasn't able to play this summer. So I think he's starting to get into the fold a little bit, which is helping us. And just getting them playing together. I think that now that we're getting almost halfway through the season already, that they're starting to learn what each other want to do, and they're getting better at finding our strengths.
What are some of the particulars of things that started coming around in that game against Belle Fourche that you hope to keep going here tonight against Pierre?
Really getting the ball inside. We always emphasize that we want to work from the inside out and try to get the paint touches, and whether that's passing into the post and then working from the inside out, driving, cutting. But we definitely want to work from the inside out, not just pass around the perimeter and try to jack up threes. But then we want to take the good threes when they do come from the inside out, and then also obviously trying to score from the inside, hopefully, and really trying to get Jason Fisher going in there is key for us.
Some size in there. Do you got?
Yeah. Jason Fisher's about 6'5", fairly athletic. He's one of the more athletic players I probably coached for my time at Douglas. He's averaging 19.5 points and 10.5 rebounds. So he's really a key for us. And then, like I said, with Avon coming back, he helps rebound a lot, helps with a lot of the interior defense. So that's going to be key for us, because I know watching Pierre, they rebound really hard. We have to make sure that we box out, that we don't just try to out-jump them, that we actually go make some contact and go get a rebound.
That was my next question. It's all about the rebounding, and Pierre is winning games literally on rebounding. It's a real good lesson when coaches say, keys to success, we got to rebound. It happens all the time, but I think Pierre is Exhibit A, and that's going to be tough for you.
It is. It's an old cliche. I mean, that's what every coach says, but it's because it's true. And so we really have to focus on making contact with our guy, finding him, not just turning around and looking for the ball right away, because we have a tendency to do that sometimes. And so hopefully, obviously we've been doing drills in practice to try to work on that, and so hopefully that's starting to sink in a little bit, and then they'll be ready to make contact and go get those rebounds.
Of course, you got to take care of the ball too. How's the turnover numbers been?
Not as good as we'd like them to be. Okay. So hopefully that keeps on getting better also. Obviously doing a bunch of drills on that too, and trying to just make sure that we're making the right pass. Again, I know Pierre's going to play good pressure defense on the wings, and so we have to really emphasizing V cutting, not just standing around. You have to move. If you stand, you're just too easy to guard. So hopefully we got to definitely move a lot and set good screens for each other to get each other open.
Okay. Any other keys to success tonight?
I mean, obviously, I think hopefully we can knock down some shots, and that always makes things go a lot better when you hit some shots. And again, I think just getting the ball inside and working from the inside out. And then I'd like to get our transition game going a little bit, see if we can run up and down the court and get a couple of easy ones, because, again, when the ball goes through the basket, it makes everything look easier.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Travis Miller, the head coach of the Douglas Patriots, with coach's comments and keys to success, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We pause for 3 minutes, and our starting lineups are coming up next as we get closer to tip-off. This is a Tuesday night effort of Pierre Governor Basketball. Your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Living with less pain means living at your best. But an action-packed life can wear your body down. Avera Orthopedics keeps you moving with total joint replacements for pain you don't have to live with. Find relief with the region's largest orthopedic physician team of specialized surgeons so you can keep moving forward. Avera. Moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/totaljoint.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial. What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pierre takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Back at Ringside Gym, time for the starting lineups. Starters are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre, as we'll meet the Douglas Patriots, the visiting team here. First off, starting in the backcourt, Isaiah Brewer is a 5'11 sophomore, along with Caden Walters, a 5'10 junior. Gabriel Tapia, another 5'10 junior, in a 3-guard set for the Patriots. Avon Stafford is a forward as well, 6'3", and a senior, coming back, as Coach Miller mentioned, off of injury, but starting to get a little more in the swing of things. Jason Fisher's a big guy in the middle, 6'5", and a senior for the Patriots, with Brewer, Walters, and Tapia in the backcourt, Fisher and Stafford up front. Names off the bench, we'll see Landon Hall, a 5'9 junior, Jacob Tebow, a 6-foot senior, Michael Roundtree, a 6-foot senior, and Connor Wright, a 6'3 sophomore. For the Douglas Patriots and head coach Travis Miller, assisted by Craig Bloom, Travis Ladwig, and Jeff Wimp, the Envirotech starting lineups. We'll give you the Pierre Governors as well, and then we'll hear from Envirotech momentarily. The Governors led by in the backcourt by Luke Olson, the 5'11 junior, along with Dawson Getz, the 6'3 senior. The shooter, Miles Doyle, will get back in the starting lineup and has been playing well of late. He's a 6'1 senior. Cade Kaiser, a 6'2 senior. All four listed as guards. In the middle, it is Jet Zabel, the 6'5 senior. Could be a good battle between Zabel and Jason Fisher of Douglas tonight. For the Governors, it's Olson, Kaiser, Getz, Doyle, and Zabel. Tyan Buss, the birthday boy, turning 18 tonight, but he'll be coming off the bench. We'll see if that different role can get him a little more comfortable, maybe in shooting the basketball. Buss, a 5'10 senior, and Cooper Terwilliger will get plenty of minutes, as well as 6'5 freshman for the Governors. Govs come in 6-3, head coached by Brianna Kusler, assisted by Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Latrell LaRush, and Craig Allman. Your Envirotech starting lineups. We'll meet our game officials after a 2-minute timeout, and we'll tip it off after a while as well. We still have tip-off coming up. This is Pierre Governor Basketball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered. Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. new construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as we get set closer to the opening tip. Beautiful job on our national anthem by a trio of young ladies from Riggs High School. And you just heard from the South Dakota Attorney General's office, their Division of Consumer Protection. They lead us into the naming of tonight's game officials, who we affectionately refer to as the law on the court. A big thanks and a big shout out to all game officials for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Tonight's law on the court are Brandon Solik, Chris Long, and DJ Rush. They are our game officials, Brandon Solik, Chris Long, and DJ Rush. Thanks, guys, for being our law on the court. They're sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Consumer Protection Division. Quick look at the state of basketball in AA coming into this week. Of course, Thursday, Friday, Saturday games, not a lot going on. Rapid City Stevens did have a win over Campbell County, Wyoming. Both boys and girls basketball. Thunder Basin, Wyoming out of Gillette beat Sturgis in both boys and girls. Douglas was supposed to play at Harrisburg and Brandon Valley over the weekend, but they had to call those games off with the extreme cold and the winter conditions over the weekend as well. So Douglas's last game was a week ago tonight at home, a win over Belle-Fourche. Of course, the Governors beat a Class A opponent as well down at Winter, 60-55 in overtime. Boys game here on River 92.7. The girls game is going to be out west in Box Elder. And Smokey Mark Stinson from Newcastle, Wyoming, who did the Sturgis and Spearfish games for us early season, will be going to Box Elder to call that game for us. We'll have that for you on KGFX. An hour later start time with that one out in the Mountain Time Zone. Back to boys basketball. The standings right now at Harrisburg on top in the power rankings. Mitchell is second. Roosevelt, Lincoln, Washington 3, 4, 5. Watertown at 5 and 3, just ahead of the Governors, who have now moved up into the 7th spot with their 6 and 3 mark ahead of Rapid City Stevens at 6 and 4. Douglas is in the number 16 spot right now, 2 and 6 on this season. A quick look at the state of basketball. We're tipping it off. The Comtech tip is coming up next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
The opening tip sponsored by Comtech Communication and Electronic Services in Pierre. It is Douglas who controls the opening tip, and right away a push foul called on Dawson Getz of the Pierre Governors, so the Patriots will have the first possession. Moving right to left as you watch this one to the full court view, and immediately Jason Fisher feeding to Isaiah Brewer, who will rain in a 3 from the left side top of the key. Douglas strikes first in a 3-0 lead. Here's first possession with Jet Zabel feeding on the handoff to Luke Olson, penetrating, but a kick out. Now Kaiser to Getz. And Dawson Getz has the answer. A 3-ball for the Governors sharpshooter. 2 long ones, 1 for each team, and we've got a 3-3 tie, 45 seconds in. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Glad to have you aboard here. Official voice of the Governors, River 92.7. Fisher drives against Miles Doyle, who tried to sell a charge. Fisher misses the layup, but he got his own rebound and puts it back up and in, and that'll be a good, interesting battle, as we mentioned. Here's Getz looking for 3 again, but he can't get this one. And the rebound is pulled down by Avon Stafford off of the miss. Jason Fisher, talented 6'5". Douglas moving quickly. Fisher tries a 3-pointer that rims in and out, though no good. Doyle with the Governor rebound. Here comes Luke Olson. Govs trailing 5-3 early on. Entry pass into Zabel. Now back to Kaiser. He'll step off side of the left elbow, and he'll put one up and good. From 15 feet out, Cade Kaiser hitting his first of the night. We've got a pair of ties and a 5-5 deadlock here. 6:15 to go, and the screen and roll. The pass on the return looking for Fisher was Caden Walters, but he'll overshoot him. This pass will go out of bounds, and that's our first turnover of the night. Live streaming with Live Ticket, courtesy of Jordan Lutmer across the way. He's got the view on that. You can watch this game as well as hear it on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com. Good start for both teams so far. Here's Doyle. Gets it back out to Luke Olson. Lets a man fly by. Puts it on the air. Gets Fisher up in the air. And then right underneath him, Luke Olson puts a one-handed floater up and in from 10 feet out. The Governors have their first lead at 7-5. Here's Tapia inside of the left block. This is Stafford. High bounce on the dribble, but he collects it and is able to put it up and in. And we're tied at 7-7. Douglas 3 out of 5, including a 3-pointer so far. The Governors are 3 out of 4, including a 3-ball. Dawson Getz with the 3. Didn't have room to shoot this time. Here's Kaiser. Back to Olson. The Governors in home white. Olson on the move, but behind him comes Isaiah Brewer, who will knock it away and out of bounds. Cameraman Bob Gill had to make the duck and cover move on that one. Standing his ground. Here's Getz inbounding from the left side of the key. 14 on the shot clock here in this possession. Getz will get it back from Olson in the corner. Fire a 3, and he hits it. And the Governors up their lead to 3. 10-7 here, 5 minutes to go. We're in the first quarter. So far, a good, fun ball game. Douglas looks pretty good, but here's Jason Fisher trying to move against Jet Zabel. He'll drag the pivot foot. That'll be a traveling call. So the Governors have a chance to get a 2-possession lead for the first time. Getz wants another one. 3 out of 4. Dawson Getz off and running, and the Governors up their lead to 6, 13-7. Talked last Tuesday in Winter. As a pass that'll be knocked away out of bounds, it'll still be Patriot basketball. Dawson Getz has had a little bit of a run of games where he's hit an early 3, maybe 2, but then gone cold through the middle part of the games. But he's always been dependable in later stages, and that was the case in Winter once again last week. Here's a 2 missed by Fisher. An Olson rebound. The Governors have it again. Miles Doyle on the left wing. They'll reset with Olson up top. 4:15 to go first quarter. Fisher with the steal and the takeaway. He'll break away and lay it up and in. Jason Fisher with a quickness from the big man. That breaks an 8-0 run by the Governors. Now 13-9. Here's Dawson Getz against Fisher, expecting contact. He misses the mark on the square, but Dawson will go to the free throw line as Fisher will pick up his first personal foul, first team foul for the Douglas Patriots. Douglas out at Box Elder. Patriots are families of Air Force members from Ellsworth Air Force Base. And we always certainly applaud them and their families for doing what they do. First substitution for the Governors brings in Cooper Terwilliger. Miles Doyle out. Dawson Getz misses the first, but he gets the second one. Dawson's already got a 10-point first period. The Governors lead 14-9. Of course, Getz has 3 threes to help the scoring. Here's good penetration and a nice little feed from Isaiah Brewer. Up and in with Jason Fisher. Coach Travis Miller, key to success. One thing he said is they got to get Jason Fisher going. Careless dribbling by Luke Olson and a pickup. A takeaway by Caden Walters. Here comes Brewer with a nice spin move, but he'll be called for a travel. Isaiah Brewer is just a sophomore. He's shaking this one off in some disagreement. Didn't think he traveled. I thought it was a pretty nice pivot step, but maybe fortunately made it look like a travel with how much progress he'd made down the lane. Just a sophomore, but again, he's looking pretty good. Ty and Bus is in, and the crowd and the student body is singing happy birthday to the senior for the Governors. Here's Fisher trying to defend Cooper Terwilliger. Terwilliger pivot foot down, spins around Fisher. But Fisher does not have the straight-up defense, and he'll pick up an early second personal foul, so that'll be some early issues here for the Patriots. Terwilliger at the free throw line. This one rims halfway down but comes back out. Fisher will have to check out. Connor Wright, a 6'3 sophomore, is in his place. Michael Roundtree, a 6-foot senior, also checking in as Caden Walters takes a chair. 14-11 Governors. Terwilliger's second free throw is off the back of the rim. It's no good. The Governors get an offensive rebound, and Jet Zabel tied up after that into a held ball, but the Governors have the possession arrow. They'll keep it with 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Governors hitting some threes that got him a lead. Here's Olson to Zabel in the half circle just beyond the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Zabel with a good shooter's touch with a left hand, and the Govs up the lead to 5. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Ty and Bus, he's seen these Patriots a number of times over the last few years as a Sturgis Scooper out in the Black Hills Conference with the Patriots. On the move here, Connor Wright down to the corner, right side, gets it back to Brewer, and again, Patriots are without right now. Jason Wright on the bench. Some early foul trouble. Bus is here for a rebound off of a miss of a 3 by Isaiah Brewer. And Tyan gets clotheslined a little bit. That'll be a foul going to the Patriots, and Avon Stafford trying to knock it away from the rebounder, but that is his first personal. 3 team fouls in the quarter for Douglas to start things off. 16-11 Pierre. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Olson left to right as you watch this one across the timeline. Gets it over to Dawson Getz. Here's Terwilliger at the free throw line, lobbing into Zabel. He had to tip it back out to Bus. He drives in a little 10-foot pull-up, a little bit off the mark. Stafford is down with a rebound. But aggressive move for Bus, just wouldn't go here. Brewer dribbling into traffic, and the Governors will induce a jump ball. The arrow stays this time, though, with the Patriots. And Brewer will inbound off the left side of the key. Douglas in royal blue with the white numbers and red trim. Governors in home white, green numbers, black trim. Heading left to right when they've got the basketball. Douglas, of course, right to left. Under 2 minutes to play. 15 on the possession here for the Patriots. This is Tapia. One dribble and a pickup. He'll leave it with Avon Stafford, but a line drive 3 is off the front of the rim, and that'll ricochet out of bounds on the near side. Pierre basketball from there. Douglas does seem to be a little bit different team now without Jason Fisher on the floor with those 2 early fouls. See if they can keep it close in the meantime. They'll have to defend here. Trailing 16-11. Bus on the drive, but he is blocked by Connor Wright. Coming out of there with it, Isaiah Brewer wants to go the distance. Doesn't get the layup, though. And the rebound is tipped to Dawson Getz. On the move, it's Zabel. Well, stutter step and a travel. Turnover number 3 for the Governors. Zabel, always, as big as he is, just always wants to keep moving. He's very good at that, but sometimes he does get a little bit ahead of himself. He'll check out for the first time. Miles Doyle is back in. That leaves Terwilliger in as the only true big man for the Governors. Minute 15 to play. We're in the first. 16-11, Pierre on top. Wright with a nice feed to Fisher. He's back in there, and he'll get a layup on the left side. He'll have to be careful, but Jason Fisher gets the bucket, his 4th of the night. He's got 8 points. And we've got a push foul here against the Patriots, denying an entry pass. And I believe this is, well, it's 1-4. Oh, no, that's Jason Fisher's 3rd personal. So he'll have to check right back out. Fisher, a 6'5 senior. And he'll be hard-pressed to get on the floor again here in this first half. Dawson Getz with an NBA range 3 ball out of the inbound. He hits another one. He's 4 out of 5. Feeling right at home here at Riggs High Gym. 19-13, the biggest lead of the night, matched for the Governors. They had it at 13-7. They've got it again at 19-13. Terwilliger's looking for a steal behind Avon Stafford. And we'll have a traveling violation as Douglas. Douglas picked it up from there, but falling down with it. Pierre basketball as they'll bring it across the timeline. Olsen slows it up. The Governors have the shot clock off. They can play for the last shot here in the first quarter. Here with 4 threes, and so far 7 field goals out of 10 tries. It's been a good start, to say the least. The crowd will count it down. Olsen puts it in motion, dribbles off of his foot. Getz will keep it alive on the near side. Still time, 5 seconds. Olsen's got to hurry now. He'll feed Terwilliger with an 8-footer up, no good. And a loose ball as the first period comes to an end. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, good start. As mentioned for the Governors, they lead the Douglas Patriots by the score of 19-13. Our scoreboard is brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We will take a 60-second timeout and go to the second quarter. Coming up next as you listen to Pierre Governor Basketball, your official.
Of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Brian Oakland with you. Here are the Governors shooting 7 of 11 in the first quarter. 4 3-pointers from Dawson Getz included. They lead the Patriots 19-13. Pierre with the first possession as we go to the second quarter. Left to right on the move, Miles Doyle, and an offensive foul is going to be called, taken by Isaiah Brewer. Doyle will pick up his first personal. The Governors will turn it over for the 4th time so far here in this first half. Brewer across the timeline. Cade Kaiser got a hand on a pass, but it's picked up by Caden Walters. Now Connor Wright, who was in there for Jason Fisher. 3 fouls in that first quarter for the Douglas big man. Here's a reigning 3, but Wright can't get it. It rattles in and out. Zabel down with a rebound, leading a 3-on-2, but he'll pull up from the free throw line. And he rushed that one a little too much. And it'll be Douglas basketball here. Patriots are 2-6 on the season. Offensively, it has been a bit of a struggle, but there have been games where they've gotten plenty of offensive production. But they played a good schedule. Some good Class A teams like Rapid City Christian, who is the top power-rated team in Class A right now. One of their losses. Here's a nice floater by Walters, but it's off the mark. Zabel had the rebound knocked away. Punched out by Walters, and it'll still be Pierre basketball. Gabriel Tapia back in. Connor Wright is out. That is a smaller lineup now for Coach Travis Miller. Still 19-13, a minute plus into quarter number 2. Here's Kaiser. We'll get it down to Doyle in the left corner. Miles on the move with it. Now back to Kaiser. He'll find some space. 17 feet out. Kate Kaiser is 2 for 2 on the first half. 4 points, and it's 21-13, the biggest lead so far for the Governors. Contact here as Walters moves against Kaiser, but Doyle coming in to help out, I think, is going to be called for the reach here, and Miles Doyle with his second personal. Throw in from underneath coming for Douglas, but Doyle's going to check out with his second foul. Sawyer Sonnenschein, the 5'7" junior guard, in for the first time tonight. Tapia looks, finds Avon Stafford. He'll work against Zabel, and the shot is up and good off the front of the rim. Avon Stafford, he's got 4 points. He's a big body player. Looks like he's in really good shape, so I think that's a tough matchup for the Governors as well. Of course, the Govs have some guys that are pretty big in stature and in good shape. There's one of them, Jet Zabel. Fed by Luke Olson, a little jump hook, and Zabel has his second basket. The lead is 8 again at 23-15. Boy, if the Govs and Zabel and Terwilliger can hit those jump hooks like that, the offensive efficiency, I think, would certainly grow and increase for the Governors. Here's a walk for Brewer. Another spin move, but a dragging of the pivot foot. Turnover number 5 for Douglas. 4 of them have been traveling violations. 24 in for 23. Michael Roundtree out. Connor Wright back in. A sophomore back in for a senior. 5:35 to go. We're in the first half, second quarter to be exact. 23-15, Govs lead. Kaiser on the top of the key. Over to Luke Olson, left side. Here's Dawson Getz. Caden Walters right there with him. Kaiser zips one into the block. It's Olson. He'll work around Brewer. Brewer gets a block shot. Olson, though, keeps it alive. Still 10 on the shot clock. As the Govs still have it. Now inside it goes to Getz. Off the back of the rim from point-blank range. No good. And Walters has the rebound. Right to left go the Patriots. He'll get it down to Brewer. He wants another 3. He didn't have a good handle of the basketball on this one. Zabel comes out of there with the rebound. Speeds it up the floor. Kaiser back to Zabel now. Zabel looks into Olson. Back to Zabel. Makes a fake. Finds space. It's off the glass. Good for 2. Good shot. This time a patient play for Jet Zabel, who twice earlier in this first half had rushed the issue just a little bit. The Governor lead is up to 10 for the first time. 4:34 to play, and we've got a timeout on the floor called by the Patriots. They'll take 60. We'll take it too. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre. Grab a Coke. Be back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Titan machinery
Back
is
to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
13 at the end of one. Hey, Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, including us, James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your official voice of the Governors. Also, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Iceberg Funeral Home, Olinger Law Firm, and the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, your Pierre Sports marketing partners. Here's Luke Olson with a steal, looking to drive the distance. Reverse layup up, no good, but now a push foul on a rebound as Dawson Getz came in there. And this will be a foul on Connor Wright of Douglas. Give Getz a rebound, and the Governors get a fresh shot clock with an inbound. Kaiser, front of the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Cade Kaiser, 3 out of 4 so far. Governors lead by a dozen here, 27-15. We're at the halfway mark of quarter number 2. Avon Stafford down to Isaiah Brewer. Kaiser facing him up. They go into Wright, and his pass back outside gets into the backcourt. Sawyer Sonnenschein will run it down. Another turnover here for the Patriots. Unofficially, their 7th. As Zabel drives left side. Good job defensively by Stafford. Zabel misses. Kept alive by Kaiser. Now Zabel with an offensive board. Off of that miss, here's Getz with a left-hander up and good. Zabel had a chance. Kaiser had a chance. Getz gets the finish, though. More offensive rebounding here for the Govs. Here's a 3 for Gabriel Tapia. That will not go. Zabel with a long-armed rebound. Jets rebounding numbers starting to climb once again. Inside, they'll go to Kaiser here. Cade is pushed, and he'll get some free throws. As the Governors lead 29-15. Period of a bucket to go up 23-15, and they've scored 6 more. So another 8-0 run the Govs are working on right now. Connor Wright, who is in there for Jason Fisher, out with foul trouble, picks up his second personal. Cade Kaiser makes his first free throw. He'll get another one, and Fisher is coming back on the court. 3 personals here for the 6'5 senior in the first half. Zabel and Getz both check out, along with Wright, who has his 2 fouls. Michael Roundtree, the senior, back in. Douglas, we touched on it a little bit. Obviously, I think a better team. We've got a lane violation here. Kaiser misses the free throw, but somebody got an early start for the Patriots along the lane. So Cade's going to get another one, making the point that Douglas has shown to be a better offensive team when Jason Fisher's on the floor. But now as Kaiser misses the second opportunity of a second free throw, Cooper Terwilliger in there with an offensive rebound. And Fisher tried to swat it away then, and he's trying to swat it away from Cooper now. Tell you what, he's really got to play, in my opinion, a lot more straight up than what he's doing. He's just aggressive. You can't fault him for that. Here's Kaiser out of the inbound. Hang time with the jump shot. No good. Rebound is tipped to Luke Olson. And the Governors continue to rebound on the offensive glass. This is Sonnenschein for 3, but Tyan Buss going for the rebound. Got a push. That'll be a foul on Tyan. So on the floor now, we mentioned earlier, Zabel and Getz came out. It was Buss and Terwilliger in. Isaiah Brewer right to left across the timeline. 2:40 to go. Second quarter, 30-15 Governors lead. Starting to build a bit of a comfortable lead now. Tapia ranges over to the right side. Terwilliger's still with him. That's not the matchup the Govs intended to have, but Cooper just helping out. Now an offensive foul. My goodness, Jason Fisher just picks up number 4. Sawyer Sonnenschein hounding him defensively, but suddenly Sonny bounced off of Jason Fisher. Brandon Solik says an elbow apparently was thrown, and Jason Fisher, it's not his night. 4 personal fouls. Connor Wright is back in. for the Patriots. Still 2:20 to go in the first half. Here's Buss taking it from Olsen. Tying. Oh, and he fakes the shot, trying to get it back to Eladio Simmental, who's in early tonight. Simmental, a 6-foot junior, zigging when Buss thought he was zagging. That pass goes out of bounds. The Governors will turn it away for the 5th time. 30-15, Pierre on top. Governors playing their 10th game of a 20-game regular season. Nice move by Tapia, but he can't get the finger roll. Buss has the layup off the rebound off the miss of the layup. Here's Kaiser to Buss. Now Olsen swinging around. Simmental finds Kaiser down to the left block. Shot fake, shot up. This time no good. Coming up short and caught on the fly by Michael Roundtree. Cade hit his first 3, but has missed his last 3. Tapia down low out to Stafford. Now with it is Connor Wright. Tapia will reset. Under a minute and a half to go. Here's Brewer right side. Shifty with the feet, but gives it off again. Stafford up top. Down to 10 on the shot clock. And the lob coming in, and Olsen will tip it and take it away. Luke Olsen, second steal, up ahead. Ty and Buss, spot up 3. It will not go. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Good look in transition, but Douglas has the rebound. Roundtree came down with it. Here's a loose pass. Buss gets a steal. Tying on a one-on-one. He gets Brewer in the air. He'll lay it up and in. Ty and Buss with his first field goal on his birthday. 49 seconds to play in the second quarter. The Governors lead 32-15. Timeout this time called by the Patriots. Will go for 30 seconds. It's the Coca-Cola timeout, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre, and we're back in 30. You're listening to Governor Basketball.
Hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Ryan Oakland with the play-by-play. Governor Basketball brought to you by more of your Pierre Sports marketing partners, including the Pierre Dental Clinic, Pitts Design and Build, Red Rosa, Wagner Auto, Stulkin Peterson, Lingle, Walti Jones, LLP, and the fine men and women of the South Dakota National Guard, your Pierre Sports marketing partners. Douglas trying to get their offense going again. They need shots to fall. Here's a 3 for Brewer. It will not go online, but it hits the rim and bounces across down to Cooper Terwilliger. Miles Doyle back in off of the timeout for the Governors. Here's slowing things up. Shot clock is still on, but it's about a second less than what the game clock shows. So Pierre can play essentially for a last shot here to close out the first half. Here's Buss stepping back, long 2. It's off the mark. His foot was on the line. Race to the ball, and Simmental gets to it, but he steps on the sideline in front of the Douglas bench. And that'll be ruled out of bounds as he did not reestablish position. Patriots have 6 seconds to close out the quarter. Brewer right to left across the timeline. Lost track of time, and Douglas doesn't get a shot off. And that's how the first half will come to an end. The Governors hold Douglas to just 2 points. In the second period, they score 13 of their own. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Pierre high away. The Governors lead 32-15. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service. In Pierre, use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Let's pause for 3 minutes. We're going to halftime. Halftime sponsored by Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial in the Capitol Creek Center Plaza in Pierre. Your halftime break coming up in 3 minutes. Governor Basketball is on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a newer used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses. And quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Give it
off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing. What if we back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box? Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Be getting underway here just a little bit, but when this one is done, we'll have girls basketball still going on as well. Also basketball on KPLO-FM, the final session of the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. Jones County has defeated Kadoke area for third place, and White River and Phillip are getting it going here for the championship game. Darren Boyle on the call of that one on River 92.7. This is the first of two nights of basketball this week, a Tuesday night, then a Thursday night. The Governors play Brandon Valley on Thursday. Governor boys will have it here at Riggs High Gym. The girls will be on the road, and we'll have another guest announcer. We've got Jason Andera of Midcoast Sports Television who will be calling that one for us in Brandon on Thursday night. That'll be the girls' game on KGFX AM. We'll have the boys' game here on River 92.7 FM. Good start for the Patriots. The opening possession, like the opening tip, sponsored by Comtech in Pierre, and Gabriel Tapia feeding Isaiah Brewer with a layup up and in for two. We switch directions. The Governors in home white now on a backdoor lob. Luke Olson to Cade Kaiser. Alley-oop. It's a layup off the glass and good for two. Two for the Patriots, two for the Governors. 34-17. And the feedback underneath. Not touched by the Governors. Haven Stafford looking to get the feed from Brewer, but it'll be out of bounds, and the Patriots will turn it over. Govs will look for more. Dawson Getz, Cade Kaiser, Luke Olson, Jet Zabel, Miles Doyle getting the start tonight. He starts the second half as well. He feeds to Olson, but Olson too strong off the glass. Underneath, an offensive rebound for Jet Zabel. He'll find Kaiser. It's up no good. Great move by Olson to let a man fly by, but he couldn't put it down. Kaiser missed everything, but then kept alive by the Govs. They'll inbound again. First minute gone by. We're in the third quarter. Zabel with a spin move against Stafford. Stafford apparently got hit in the chops on the way up, but Zabel puts it off the glass and good for two. 36-17. Brian Oakland with a play-by-play. Nice move. Gabriel Tapia faked right and drove left. He'll lay it up and in, his first basket of the night. Here come the Governors, though. 36-19. Kaiser drives against Fisher. He does what he has to do with 4 fouls. All he can do is just stay straight up. Kaiser takes it to him, and he gets another layup. Cade Kaiser in double figures with 11 points. Here comes Stafford, and another nice feed, but Stafford can't get the layup. Caden Walters with a good pass, but Dawson Getz down with the rebound. Doyle in the paint. Kaiser again driving. He'll stop, and he's looking for help underneath the basket. He'll kick it out to Zabel in the corner. Zabel against Stafford, back to Cade Kaiser. Cade on the move again. And no. Well, I tell you, Jason Fisher trying to shuffle with Cade Kaiser. And he picks up his 5th personal foul. Chris Long with the call, and Travis Miller asking for clarification, or maybe trying to point some things out happening on the other end of the floor. But Jason Fisher has fouled out of the basketball game with 5:51 to go in the third quarter. And now we've got a technical foul that's been called here after the Governors inbounded. Travis Miller got one last say in on that situation. Can't hardly blame him. His big man's gotten touched for 5 fouls in this game, and it's a frustrating night. Talk about how Douglas is just a different team when that young man's on the floor. I think this team has some capability. Dawson Getz, by the way, hitting free throws, shooting them 2 for 2. Pierre ups the lead now to 40-19. One thing you wonder about the Patriots, obviously, with a lot of turnover here and there. Families in, families out. You wonder about their chemistry. Coach Miller said it hasn't been that bad. It's getting better, as you can expect. Dawson Getz with a 3 on the top of the key. Misses. It bounces high and hits the support strap. And that'll be rolled out of bounds. It'll be Patriot basketball. Left to right across the timeline. Tapia with it. Gets it down to Stafford. He'll work against Zabel. Turn around. Left side. Comes up a little bit short off the glass. No good. Luke Olson down with a rebound. Olson zips it into Getz. Threw a couple of tips and picked up by Doyle. And Miles is fouled on the way up. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul called on Isaiah Brewer. That'll be his first. 5:21 to go, third quarter. A 32-15 halftime lead has grown to 40-19 for the Governors, and Doyle will get his first point of the night, hitting the first of 2. Foul again on Brewer. 3 fouls here in the third quarter for the Patriots. Second one for Doyle is good. The 6'1 senior, 2 for 2, 42-19, the lead of 23. Patriots left to right in the second half across the timeline. Brewer over to Michael Roundtree. In there. Walters tries to feed. He throws this one to Jet Zabel, though. Zabel with the steal, the feed ahead, and Luke Olson will get the fast break layup. Olson's second field goal tonight, 44-19. A drive and a dipsy-do scooping layup up and good for Caden Walters, and a timeout will be taken here by Douglas. 4:47 to go, third quarter. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. This is a full break, a 60-second interim, and we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Tired of dragging the hose
It's a
around?
place to lock up money. It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
As we play through the first few minutes yet here in the third quarter. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Pierre Governor basketball brought to you by more of your Pierre sports marketing partners who we'll list when we get an opportunity. They do include Midco, Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry. Here's a tip of a Luke Olson pass and then taken away by Douglas. First Dakota National Bank, Delta Dental, and Comtech are more Pierre sports marketing partners, as are Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, American Bank and Trust, and All Around Graphics in Pierre. Your Pierre sports marketing partners. Luke Olson picking up his first personal foul. First foul for the Governors here in the third quarter, but they'll pick up another one. Olson reached in again, but this one might be against the defender, and it was Tyan Buss defending against Gabriel Tapia. Buss with his second personal. Tapia inbounds. This is Caden Walters. Now to Brewer. Tapia again picks up his dribble at the left elbow. Walters to the half circle, looking to feed inside, but Cade Kaiser defending well on Avon Stafford. Stafford has it now against Kaiser. Getz helps out. He kicks it back out. Now a three ball here is good for Caden Walters. Good ball movement. Stafford didn't try to force the issue. He kicked it out to Gabriel Tapia, and then another quick pass to Walters, who hits the three. 44-24, a 20-point Governor lead here. Out off the left side, this is Olson driving baseline. He'll hook a pass back out to Cade Kaiser, and Kaiser's been shooting well tonight. He hits another one, mid-range jumper. Kaiser with a 13 spot on the board. Brewer, nice drive and a one-handed layup, good over the top of Dawson Getz. And the Patriots back within 20. Brewer has 7 points. It's 46-26. Here's Buss. Up top to Olson. Now Getz. He'll lob it into Kaiser. Buss outside left side. Can't get it. Here's Doyle. He gets knocked down off of an offensive rebound, but Buss is there to keep it alive. Here with another opportunity. Penetration Olson. Out to Kaiser again. My goodness. Cade Kaiser showed up tonight. He hit his first three, missed his next three, but now 4 out of 5 here in the third quarter. Brewer drives again. Good hesitation. Stop and go move. Isaiah Brewer with the layup and a foul. He'll go to the free throw line and a chance to finish a 3-point play. 3 for 3 on a swap here for the Governors. Doyle gets, and Olson will check out. Cooper Terwilliger, Sawyer Sonnenschein, and the 6-foot junior Eladio Simmental in for the first time in the second half. Brewer free throw cannot finish. Simmental had it. It's knocked away, but Kaiser is there. Here leads 48-28. Terwilliger with the entry pass from Kaiser. Working there against Connor Wright. You see Landon Hall, a 5'9 junior, in there for Douglas for the first time. Here's Buss driving against Roundtree. Baseline feed to Terwilliger. He has a shot blocked going up. Brewer comes out of there with the loose basketball, and it's Douglas's play and a nice feed. Roundtree cutting down the lane to Connor Wright. He'll score. Wright will. And the Patriots under a 20-point deficit again, 48-30. Minute 45 to go. We're in the third quarter here at Riggs High. Simmental up top to Buss. He'll work one into Terwilliger. He'll be reached in around from behind, and this is Connor Wright. Wright's been playing in place of Jason Fisher, who is now fouled out. Connor picks up his third. Team foul number 4 for the Patriots in the quarter. Cade Kaiser with a brilliant third period, scoring 8 points, and he's got 15 overall. Checking out. Roundtree is out for the Patriots. Ty and Buss will take the inbound, but travel with it. And this just a little bit of a fumble of the pass. Stuttered the step, and he'll go back and D up. The Governors turn it over for the 7th time tonight. 48-30. Douglas with the basketball, but trailing. Tapia. Doyle back in there for Pierre, and now an offensive foul as this one called away from the ball. And this is Tapia, as he tried to set a screen apparently for Sawyer Sonnenschein, against Sawyer Sonnenschein. First personal for Gabriel Tapia, 1:15 to go third quarter. Governors leading 48-30. They led by 17 at half, 32-15. Here is Buss. Now Sonnenschein open from the half circle, halfway down, back out. Simmental works for a rebound, but that'll bounce on the end line, and it'll be Douglas basketball. Final minute here in the third period. Douglas has played pretty well so far in the quarter. They've got 15 points, doubling their first half output. So far here in the quarter, Brewer looking for more. Baseline drive, too strong though off the glass. Terwilliger with the rebound. Quickly up ahead, Doyle with the layup. It's good, fed by Simmental, and a foul. And a chance at a three-point play coming here for Miles Doyle. Governors running transition on that sequence quite nicely. Foul here goes to Landon Hall. That's his first. Avon Stafford will check back in. Hall will come out. Quarter, the Governors lead 51-30. 30 seconds counting down here in the third period. This is Tapia looking, or rather Walters, who has one already, looking for three. Won't get this one, and we'll have a held ball here. Stafford keeping it alive as the jump ball. Stays with the Patriots. On the possession arrow, now off of the inbound. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to play, third quarter. Governors lead by 21. Now in front of the Patriot bench, Walters to Stafford. Tapia looking for the cutter. It's knocked away, though, from Walters. Sonnenschein the last to touch. And Douglas has 3.8 seconds left to close out the quarter with something positive. Off the right side of the key, halfway between the key and the corner. Inbound to Stafford. They get it back. Tapia has to force one up. A 3-ball will not go. And that is how our third quarter will come to an end. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Governors lead by 21. It's 51-30. Your scoreboard sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We pause for 60 seconds. We go to the fourth. Next, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Governors keep their offense going as well and lead here 51-30. Here's first possession. Start our fourth quarter. Brian Oakland with you, along with Jordan Lutmer on camera, Colby Carey in studio. Here's Dawson Getz off the side of the backboard. A rare miss from three-point range. Got his own rebound, but he doesn't get the putback either. And it is a Douglas rebound from there. Patriots in blue, the Governors in home white. In the half circle with it, Tapia. Now Caden Walters looking to drive. A little awkward attempt at a layup. It won't go. Jet Zabel back in there for the rebound. The starters starting the fourth quarter for the Governors, but they may not be in there more than half of the quarter. Kaiser with a turnaround shot. It's up and good. Cade Kaiser cannot miss, it seems. Big game for Cade. 17 points. I imagine that's a career high for Cade Kaiser. 53-30, that matches the biggest lead of the night for the Governors. Roundtree with the drive will not go. Kaiser down with the rebound. Now Olsen on the baseline. Back up to Cade at the free throw line. Here's Zabel. Picks it up, looks for Getz. Reverse, collects the bobbled pass, and will put it up and in. And Brianna Kusler will take a timeout. I think she wants to swap personnel here. 6:26 to go in the fourth quarter. And this is a Coca-Cola timeout. PK will take a 60-second break. We'll take it with her. And a Coca-Cola break in the action, 55-30. The Governors lead. We're back with more Pierre Governor Basketball.
That moment when you realize...
Welcome back to the
moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
2.5 minutes or so to go in the ball game. The Governors with a good offensive night. They've got some JVs in there now. Cooper Terwilliger among them, and Ty and Buss, so we'll get a rebound off of a missed three. Avon Stafford with a good look, but it rims in and out. And no good. Here is Eladio Simmental. He looks to shoot from the baseline. Stafford is there to knock it away. swats it out of bounds. Jacob Tebow, a 6-foot senior, will check in for Avon Stafford. Everybody else in there for Douglas has played significant minutes. They still have a couple starting guards in there as well. 6 minutes to play, 55-30. J.J. Buckles in for the Governors. Tyan Buss tries from the free throw line. The jumper off the mark, no good. It'll be Douglas basketball. Here out there with Sawyer Sonnenschein, Eladio Simmental, Cooper Terwilliger, Tyan Buss, and Joshua Buckles Jr., 6-footer. We'll call him JJ. Here's Caden Walters for three, coming up short. Buss rebounds, and he'll trot it across the timeline from right to left. Over to Sonnenschein. Now Buckles off the left block. This is Terwilliger, wants Buss underneath. Tyan trying to get a shot up, and it does, and it's good. Tyan Buss with his second field goal. Had a steal and a layup in the second quarter. Tapia dribbles and drives and scores on a layup. 57-32, the lead to 25. Hand off to Simmental here, up top. Now Sonnenschein, back to Buss. Sonnenschein with it again. Tyan Buss, top of the key. Here is Buckles. And Sonnenschein on the handoff. Buss, 12 on the shot clock. Terwilliger splits defenders, and we've got a foul on the floor called against the Patriots. This is the first foul for either team of the fourth quarter, and this one goes to Caden Walters, his first personal. 4:46 left in our fourth period. 57-32. Buss inbounds to Buckles up top. Right back inside, and it's Terwilliger who can't get the bunny. Rebound is down to Connor Wright. The Douglas offense in motion again. Walters tries a dipsy-do. No good. He got himself into some trouble. Terwilliger down with the rebound. Here comes Simmental, and we've got a foul on the floor. Blocking foul here against the Patriots. This one to Michael Roundtree, his first personal, and Simmental at the free throw line to shoot a couple. Isaiah Brewer ready to check back in. Simmental, first point as a varsity Governor, up and good. Good-looking player, Eladio Simmental. We watched him at the JV level the last couple of years. That's what I feel a good feel for the game, even though his second free throw rims in and out, no good. Right down with the rebound. 58-32. The lead is 26. There's a lob into Tebow, taken away on the backside by Sawyer Sonnenschein. Good defensive play by the Governors. Douglas catches back up. Here's Terwilliger posting up. He'll get the extra pass to Buckles, but Josh gets himself in among the trees. He's got to get a bailout. Finds Buss. Now over to Simmental. Three-pointer, no good. Follows a shot, and he lays it up and in. Eladio Simmental's first field goal now. 3 points, 60-32. 3:40 to play. Biggest lead of the night here for the Governors. Tapia on the move, leaves it with Wright. Tebow over to Isaiah Brewer. Brewer, sophomore guard. I like what I've seen in this game from Isaiah Brewer. His dribble knocked away, though, by the Govs and out of bounds. Tyan Buss will check out. Terwilliger will join him. And the Governors get a couple of new people in. Bennett Swartos, a 6'1 junior, defending, although Landon Hall let him fly by. And Hall will put the three ball up and in. Good patient shot there for Hall. Swartos in there for the first time, I think, this year, as well as Ty Michael, a 6'4 junior. Michael, a Governor offensive lineman. Did a good job in place of Matthew Coverdale this year. Swartos can hit him this time, though, from the wing, no good. Buckles, offensive board, won't get the putback, and as he brought it down again, this time it's Connor Wright who takes it away from him, and the Governors will come up empty. Then it's Swartos, big guy, but he does have a good three-point touch. He just couldn't get that one to go. It's Douglas basketball, 2:45 to go in regulation here, 60-35. Don't forget the girls' game is going to be tipping off in just a bit on KGFX AM. 1060 on the AM dial, 103.1 FM. Oh, and an offensive foul here as Simmental ends up on the floor. Brewer with the push and his second personal. 2:35 to play. And Brewer is checking out. Lane Paulson, a 5'11 sophomore, is on for the first time, so it's all bench players here for Douglas. Mercer Chapman, a 6'4 sophomore, also in there. So all bench staff in there for the Governors. Here's Sonnenschein to Simmental. And Eladio Simmental showing some offensive prowess here in the fourth quarter. 5 points and a 62-35 Governor lead. Here is Hall on the top of the key. Stops at the free throw line. Finds Jacob Tebow with it. Right wing now, Paulson. Bouncer underneath Tapia. Good pass, good finish. Gabriel Tapia with 6 points. 62-37. Down to a minute 45 to go. Bennett Swartos to Simmental. He'll find Buckles. Buckles is a 6-footer. He tends to play a little bit bigger. Here's a pivot move and a stop. That'll turn into a travel. Caden Walters back in for Gabriel Tapia. 25-point Governor lead. They will extend their winning percentage to 70%, 7-3. And this one comes to an end. I think we can call it now. Paulson on the move, out to Landon Hall. Long two, feet on the arc. Long rebound off of a miss, no good. Simmental rebounds. Governors with it. Outside right, once again, it is Simmental. Here is Buckles up top as the Governors are playing patiently. Chewing time this possession. Sonnenschein looks left, comes right to Buckles. Posting up, Ty Michael. Shot is up and good, much to the delight of the Pierce student body. 64-37, 50 seconds to play. Hall, oh my goodness, what a dribble by Landon Hall. He went behind his back, through the legs, picked it up, but he misses the layup. And the rebound is down to the Governors. Landon Hall. And he made that. That would have been something to see, a little bit of a highlight. We're under 30 seconds to play. Buckles and company, Sonnenschein running the show from the point. It's a screen from Swartos. He'll come to Buckles. Fakes a three. Swartos, top of the key now, Simmental. He'll drive, but he loses his dribble, and that'll run out of bounds. And it stays with Pierre, but they only have 1 second left on the shot clock. 10 seconds to play in this one. Pierre against Douglas tonight. The Governors will host Brandon Valley. The Lynx come to town on Thursday night, 6:30 pregame. Quick fire three. Sonnenschein a little too strong, no good. Buckles with the offensive rebound, and that'll do it. They didn't need it, but still a quintessential late game offensive rebound to help the Governors close things out. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, this one is in the books as the Governors defeat the Douglas Patriots by the score of 64-37. Here with the win, improving to 7-3 on the season. Douglas with the loss will fall to 2-7. And they have a matchup with the Spearfish Spartans coming up on Thursday night on their home floor. Final score, 64-37. The scoreboard is brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We pause for 3 minutes and the postgame coming up next. Postgame sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We're back in 3 minutes as you listen to Pierre Governor Basketball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, and online too, drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments. Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments. Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995! When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
ADQ fans, crunch into a $6.99 chicken strip basket. It's got crispy all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, mouth-watering Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce like our homemade Hidden Valley Ranch. Is there a more perfect basket? I'm going to go buy a chicken strip basket as soon as I finish with this ad read. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. The Governor fans will go home happy. Here is the Governors in a tussle in that first quarter. Douglas came out, played pretty well offensively, but their big man, Jason Fisher, got into some early foul trouble, and each time he stepped back on the floor, just could not stay out of deeper foul trouble. Some problems with that in the first half, and an early third quarter fifth foul put Jason Fisher to the bench for the rest of the night. And I'll be honest, I think that is a big difference when he's not in there for the Douglas Patriots. He scored 8 points in sparing minutes here tonight. A lot of other people, I think, played some ability for the Douglas Patriots here this evening, but again, the Governors in this case just too much. And in that first quarter, when Dawson Getz got going with hitting 4 out of 5 threes in the first period, the Governors led 19-13, and then the offense went cold for the Pats in the second quarter. As they only scored 2 points. The Governors hit a 13-2 advantage, and they led 32-15 at intermission. And again, Douglas with a good offensive third period. The Governors just a couple of shots better, 19-15. The advantage to Pierre, leading 51-30 going to the fourth. And Pierre with a 13-7 advantage in the final frame as they win this one 64-37. Governors' biggest lead was 28. They win it by 27. Here goes 13 of 28 in the first half, 12 of 27 in the second half. Overall, 25 out of 55 in this one, hitting 4 of 13 threes. So they started 4 of 5 from Dawson Getz, but the Govs go 0 for 8 the rest of the way. So it wasn't the greatest of shooting overall from outside the arc, but still, all in all, things fell into place just fine for Pierre. Getz does finish with 19 points. Now, by the way, Pierre goes 8 of 13 from the free throw line, 19 for Dawson Getz to lead all scorers. And Cade Kaiser had a night, 17 points. And Cade, mid-range jump shots, just that's what really impresses me with the Governors here tonight. They're mid-range. And if Brianna Kusler comes up to talk about this one, we're going to have to ask about just that, because I know coaches wanted to work on the mid-range shots. They got those opportunities tonight. It's going to be Kaiser coming up here. But Cade finishes with 17 points. Jed Zabel with 8, and then 5 points apiece for Miles Doyle and for Eladio Simmental off the bench. Luke Olson 4 apiece, 2 points for Ty Michael off the bench as well. 64 on the board for the Governors. Let's take a minute break. We've got a couple of players we'll get chatting with when we come back with more of our Family Dental postgame. The Governors win it tonight on River 92.7.
What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pierre takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. We continue our Family Dental post-game chats. Not with the coach. We've got a couple of players instead. We'll start with Cade Kaiser, the offensive juggernaut that was Cade Kaiser tonight. Cade with 17 points. I have to ask, career high? Oops, let's get you geared up.
Yeah,
there.
And varsity, definitely a career high.
I mean, you had the touch tonight, and you know, sometimes you have your ups and downs shooting the basketball. Coach has been talking about hitting mid-range shots or working more on that. Was that a focus tonight? Because you guys were very good from about 13 to 16 feet out.
Yeah, that was a really big emphasis tonight. Coach Kusler was just letting us know that we like to shoot the three ball, which is fine, and we like to bang around inside down below, but we really didn't have a mid-range game, and that's something our team really needs to have along with us on the ride, because we can't live and die by the three-point line. So yeah, that was a main emphasis for tonight.
It's really something that's kind of lost in the way basketball is played. It's either dribble, drive, and lay things up and in, or kick it out for the three. And I like that. You don't want to live and die by it. You've got to have ways to score from all points on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're not going to always be lights out from the three-point line, and when you're having nights like that, you got to be able to find other ways to score. Absolutely amazing performance by Dawson Getz tonight. Yeah. He was on tonight in that first half, and that really elevated our team to push that lead forward for us and set us up good going into half.
Dawson's the kind of guy, though, mid-range is out of his range because it's too close, right? Yeah. Am I right, boy? He really got out to a burning start.
Yeah, he did. Night. Yeah, he's been working hard. Shout out to Coach Kurth. He's been really drilling us boys. Before practice, he's having us come in and just get a ton of shots up, and he's putting in that time with us, and he wasn't able to make it to the game tonight, which is unfortunate, but we'll be able to see him tomorrow, and I'm sure he'll be happy with how he performed tonight.
So a good start, and Douglas, I think, is a team. They came out with a pretty good offense. They've got some ability, and challenged you guys off the bat. But getting their big man in foul trouble, unfortunately for them, was a tough night for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Douglas is a team that many people are going to overlook, but that's going to be Douglas's come up, because they're going to overlook them, and they're not a bad team at all. Number 0, he's a heck of a ball handler, and like you said, number 14, he happened to get some dumb fouls earlier in the game, and that kind of cost them because they didn't have a big inside presence. And they can put some things together.
So a good offensive night and a chance for you guys to work on some things. What did you feel now that you're at the midpoint of the season? What did you feel that you were doing tonight that maybe you hadn't had the chance to work on so much this season so far?
Definitely just that mid-range game and just shooting the ball with confidence and just not stopping. And we had really good ball movement tonight. I thought we had good cutting lanes, good cutting action, and we were all pass ready. And that's going to be a big thing for us because we have the ability, we have the speed. We just got to be able to pass. And if we're pass ready and we can hit open cutters and get easy buckets, it's going to be good for us.
All right, it's going to be interesting Thursday. Brandon Valley is next, and now in the second half of the season, it's time to get serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you know about Brandon Valley?
Brandon Valley's, they got one of the best posts in the state. All tough. He's an absolute stud. He's a big kid. He's going to be hard to move. He's going to be hard to box out, and he's going to be hard to guard. So we gotta deal with him. And then I know they got a good couple guards that, I mean, their record's 3-3, but that doesn't represent their team at all. They're a very, very solid team, and they are going to be ready to go and chomping at the bit to come down here and play us.
All right, Cade Kaiser, we'll look forward to seeing you guys again in a couple of nights. Job well done tonight.
Thank you.
Great job. Cade Kaiser with 17 points to help lead the Governor offense in a 64-37 win as they defeat the Douglas Patriots. We'll get another guy up here. Ty and Bus, I see you already ducking under the beams, so way to know your surroundings here. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
18 years old, and I know for you kind of a transition here in your Governor role now. You came in off the bench for the first time this year. I got to ask if, what is it like now? Because you've been a starter as a Sturgis Scooper for a few years, starting here, but kind of, finding your niche a little bit. Is that how you're feeling so far here in a Governor uniform?
Yeah. I just got to get in a rhythm and just get playing again and just taking a bit, but we'll get there.
I see you shooting threes in warm-ups, and you're starting to hit them, but I know it's a little bit different situation in the game, and I know you're trying to get the looks, and man, I'm rooting for you, but sometimes they just aren't going down, are they?
Yeah, it's more of just got to get it mentally. I got to shoot with confidence and just know that they'll go in sometime. I know not overly worried because they're on point. It's not like there's something wrong going to the left or right, but on point, and just got to keep getting in the gym and keep getting shots up and getting them.
I like what you said, shooting with confidence, and hopefully that'll come here. But you're still playing defense. You got a steal and a breakaway, and that's got to be satisfying when you get those opportunities too.
Yeah, that's one thing that I want to always be consistent on is the defensive floor. Offense will come, but I know my role, and it's play defense and get stops.
Excellent. Now, this Douglas team, I'm sure maybe more better than any of your teammates. What do you see from them as progressing from one year to the next? Because I was talking with Cade about how this team, I think, has some ability, and sure. if a team is obviously you guys. Coach Kusler said tonight, you're not looking past them. But if a team does kind of take them for granted, they're going to bite somebody, aren't they?
Yeah. They're a lot more disciplined as the last few Douglas teams that I've played against. Like, they just got to play a little bit better defense. But offensively, they had some good players, and they've had in the past few years. And a lot of them are young, too. So there'll be something. I like the birthday theme tonight. Everybody's singing happy birthday, and you're kind of in this transition, same that Jason Michachok was last season. But it seems to me that the Governor's student body, you've got some friends here now, don't you? Yeah. But they told me in class, and I didn't really believe them, so I was like, we'll see. And then, great people, and treated me just fine as first day I was here. And
excellent. So now Brandon Valley, it is time to get serious once you get into take the floor again. But obviously it feels pretty good to play on the home floor. You haven't played a lot of home games so far this year.
No, still, but it's gonna be good. But they're tough, and we'll need everybody here.
Brandon Valley, I think. Let me ask you this, because when we get back into ESD play, how much physical have you seen so far in the games you've played? In the ESD games like Watertown, did that seem to be a more physical game? Because I think that's really what you're going to see when you get Brandon Valley once again.
For sure. Last year, our two physical games was the Mitchell and Yankton and Aberdeen, or not Aberdeen, Pierre. And those are all ESD, and they're all tough. And they were always tough to play just because of the physicality, and we weren't used to it. But for sure, this year, seeing the difference, and they're a lot more physical, and it's better. It gets us better.
All right. Hey, man, we're looking forward to it. Great effort here tonight with those 4 points and a good win for the Govs, all right?
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Ty and Bus. The Governors defeating Douglas tonight 64-37. Once again, the scoring tallies for the Govs with Dawson Getz leading the way, 19 points. Cade Kaiser had 17, then 8 points as well for Jet Zabel, and 5 points for Miles Doyle. Eladio Simmental plays a good number of minutes tonight. He'll chip in with 5 points. Ty and Bus, who we were just talking to, with 4 points, along with Luke Olson at 4. Ty Michael gets a layup in late stages as well. 64 for the Governors. For Douglas tonight, 7 out of 19 in the first half, goes to 10 out of 22 on the floor in the second, 17 of 41 overall. They hit 3 of 14 from outside the arc. They only took 1 free throw tonight, and that was a miss for Isaiah Brewer. Brewer does lead the way with 9 points. And what the guys said about a good ball handler in Isaiah Brewer, that is kind of where it begins for the Douglas Patriots. He's only a sophomore, good-looking young player for Douglas. Jason Fisher, tough night tonight. He finishes with 8 points, all scored in the first quarter, when Douglas did have a pretty good offensive opportunity, but just got into early foul trouble and couldn't stay out of foul trouble for the rest of the night. So he'll finish with 8 points. Gabriel Tapia with 6 points. Caden Walters hit a 3. He has 5 points. Avon Stafford with 4. Landon Hall hit a 3 late for 3 points. And Connor Wright finishes with 2. 64-37. Governors win it. Governors out rebound the Patriots 32-13 unofficially in this one. 9-2 overall. Jet Zabel leading with 8 rebounds, but missed a lot of minutes, just being able to relax on the bench for much of that second half. The Governors turned it over 8 times tonight. They induced 14, among others. And again, the ball movement looks good tonight. The Govs had 20 assists, 10 in each half. Luke Olson leading with 8 dishes. And that's the total for Douglas, 8 overall in the game. So 64-37. The final in this one is the Govs improved to 7-3 on the season. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and we'll get more with our plays of the game. The big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics, are on the way, and we've still got a player of the game to announce as well from Cowboy Country Stores. Your Family Dental postgame continues in 2 minutes. This is Governor Basketball.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Back in our Family Dental postgame, the Governors with a 27-point victory, and there were big plays that helped make it happen. Our big plays of the game are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. We'll touch on those when we come back after this from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game, and it started right away in the first quarter after Douglas was going up and down the floor, step for step, even had a couple of early leads against the Governors, but Dawson Getz hit a three-pointer, then he hit another, then he hit another, and then he hit another. 4 of them in the first quarter, and the Governors built a 6-point lead at the end of the first period. and never looked back from there. Those 4 3-pointers as Dawson Getz was feeling that feeling. Boy, the Governors love it when Dawson Getz has the touch from outside the arc. The 6'3 junior with 19 points, but 4 of 5 from beyond the arc, one of them from NBA range, in fact, in that first quarter. Those are your big plays of the game, brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And we've got candidates for your player of the game that is sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. We'll talk about them. We'll make that announcement official when we come back. Here's Cowboy Country Stores of Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores is ready for you. Feed the whole family on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, federal bird stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champ's Chicken in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores with the player of the game announcements. And for Douglas, I'm going to tip give the pat of the back to Isaiah Brewer for running a pretty good show tonight. 9 points to lead the way. But again, I like what I see from that young point guard for the Douglas Patriots. And again, Jason Fisher, if that guy stays on the floor for Douglas, I mean, good things are going to happen for that Patriot team in the second half of the season. Fort Pierre with Dawson Getz and those 19 points. Cade Kaiser with his best shooting night of the season in the mid-range shots that the Govs were working on, 17 points. But Cade's had his fair share of player of the game T-shirts in football and even one in basketball so far this season. So we are going to look elsewhere, and tonight it was the bench players who had an opportunity to come in and contribute, and Eladio Simmental leads the way. The 6-foot junior, again, I think for Pierre, a youngster that a JV player, a role player that really shows some good promise when he's on the floor, knows the game pretty well. It's just, now he's looking to get his opportunities, played a number of minutes tonight, did lead the bench players with 5 points, and Eladio Simmental is tonight's player of the game. We'll get him a T-shirt noting his accomplishments, helping the Governors to a 64-37 victory tonight. Eladio Simmental is your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. So as the Governors improved to 7-3, they get Brandon Valley in here at Riggs High Gym on Thursday night. That's our next broadcast, 6:30 with the pregame and 7 o'clock with the tip-off. By the way, the Governor girls are at Douglas tonight. They're through the first half, and they've got the offense rolling as well, 41-22. Pierre leading at halftime out at the Whitehead Gymnasium, and that game is on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM. KGFX with Smokey Mark Stenson on the call of that one. The rest of the scoreboard in boys basketball, O'Gorman leading Aberdeen 50-35. T-Area and Watertown are in overtime, and the Class A Titans are leading the Arrows 60-57, and almost in overtime, well, maybe going to overtime. Number 1 Harrisburg and number 3 Roosevelt tied at 46 in the final minute in Sioux Falls. And another game in overtime, Yankton and Sioux Falls Jefferson tied at 60. The Bucks have been struggling this season, but starting to play a little bit better, and right now tied with the Jefferson Cavaliers in overtime. Huron and Brookings are at 18-11. Tigers in the Huron Arena playing the second half of a doubleheader. Girls games, in addition to the Governors leading 41-22 over Douglas, Harrisburg beat Sioux Falls Roosevelt 46-42. Huron over Brookings 54-36. T-Area is leading Watertown at the end of 3, 45-26. T is one of the top teams in Class A. Girls, Sioux Falls Jefferson, no trouble with Yankton tonight, 59-26. And O'Gorman defeats Aberdeen Central, the top-ranked O'Gorman Knights, a 64-27 victory in that one. And, of course, more basketball. In addition to the Governor girls on KGFX, it is White River and Phillip playing in the championship game of the Jones County Invitational. Lyman, well, that's girls. Lyman beat White River tonight, but in the boys' ranks, Jones County beat Kadoka area 63-50 for third place. And with the White River and Phillip game, still looking for a score on that one real quick. And at any rate, it is on 94.5 KPLO. In fact, that's over now. White River beat Phillips 62-38. Another Jones County Invitational victory for the Tigers in that one. For Douglas fans who made the trip, and we wish you safe travels heading back out west. And on behalf of all of those on the road, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of a team. They remind us that buckling up is the best way to save a life in a crash. Do it for your family and your friends. You've got someplace to be. For Colby Carey in studio, thanks for running our show. For Jordan Lutmer for live ticket, running the camera as well. Once again, the Governors still going on out west. Governor Girls at Douglas is on KGFX and the KGFX page of drgnews.com. Until we meet again on Thursday night when the Governors go host the Brandon Valley Lynx here on River 92.7. I'm Brian Oakland. This has been Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Pierre 64 and the Douglas Patriots 37. We'll see you again Thursday night. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks for being with us.